So something I've been trying to piece together for months now. And I've had like little pieces of the argument there, and I've kind of known roughly. And then something, I woke up this morning and something just clicked, and it had been doing it, but it did it in a way, and it's to do with recent events. And it's so clear now that the medical industry has taken over from where the church left off. So society has got to a point where, too much interference by the church into government or into society was being rejected. And so in the vacuum that has been left by that, the medical industry has stepped up and taken over. And it's not even really a stretch. Like the word doctor, if we were going to new places and discovering new lands with new traditional people, like the person we call doctor it was not like just someone who's patches up someone's knee when they get grazed. It was they were the spiritual shaman of the culture. And so it's not even hidden. It's there in plain sight that we have these doctors with their emblems and their stethoscope and their whatever they have that holds them on high, and they've gone insane, and they're drunk on power. They are on a full-on attack, and I've experienced this my entire life, with both myself and my mother. Like anyone who is experiencing any type of independent spiritual thought in a way that, you know what I mean, isn't like they're being attacked. Anyone who's using any type of their own method to think, attacked flat out. Anyone refusing their treatment, attacked. This is where we're at. It's exactly where we're at. We're at the same point that religion has done this before, with inquisitions and witch burnings and all types of things. And it's not even like half the hospitals are religious hospitals anyway. So it's not even a stretch. It's there. It's painfully in plain sight, blatantly being undertaken. And the extreme, the very tip of the spear that we happen to be in now, is this whole trans thing, where you are directed as a child or as a parent of a child to like chemically or surgically mutilate your child to basically welcome them into the medical church and make them a permanent member there for the rest of their lives. Now, for me, that realization, like, it's very tricky for me to know what to do. I'm in a position, like, there is no way for me to communicate en masse. That has been shut down. There is no way, do you know what I mean? If I start banging tins, I'll be called a Nazi or whatever the hell else is being thrown at anyone bringing this to light. So this is the only thing I can do. But for me personally, this has stepped over a line, and this is war now. Like, that's what's going to happen. And so within that, like, I will do whatever I need to do in order to stop the spread of this fucking bullshit and slow it down and let people know, because that's where we're at. Do you know what I mean? And it's like anyone sitting, if you're some new age spiritual person, it's like you're rejecting the church, but you're not realizing that from underneath the church, this bullshit is sitting there, and I think that's the sneakiest bit about it. The actual people who are most likely, like a lot of these gender, there's nothing wrong with being gender fluid or having different identities. Like that's all normal. But it's the integration with those people into the medical field. That's where it's like, because those people are actually probably the most, they would be normally at odds with this system. And if they actually knew that they were being mutilated by something that is like, actually, like, it's not for you. This medical system, it's a religious fucking system. Go look at the churches. They've got big crosses on their fucking thing. You are demons to them. That's why they're mutilating you and destroying the rest of your lives. It has nothing to do with them wanting to manifest you into something. It's a religious thing that they're trying to disable you permanently, mentally, physically, whatever way they can, to remove you as a threat from this system. That's what's going on. It's honestly, and the fact that we've got every politician in every state and everything has towed the line of these medical criminals and is basically bowing down. Like, this is the new structure, and if something isn't done about it, like, this is going to go underground, and there will be retaliation against anyone who's fucking pulling this shit off. Not out in the open. We're not going to go, like, whatever. We'll just sort it out. We'll just deal with it. Stuff will be dealt with. And your little power protection thing, it's like, doesn't matter. You're easy to find. We'll find you. If this isn't addressed soon, stuff's going to get fucking really bad. You can't, like, covertly shift, like, God damn it. We did not consent to a new, like, bishop class within society. Surgeons and doctors are actually a side effect of war. They exist because of war, and the reason there's so many of them is like an aftershock from having two serious world wars where people were dying left, right, and center. We had disease, all these things. So we needed this monstrosity of a medical system. Now we do not need it. Like, half the problems that are going, they're not. We don't need these things. And so the people are sitting in there, spinning their wheels, coming up with ways to gain more power. Surgeons and doctors don't win wars. They're actually superfluous to a real war, because it's like, you know what I mean? War is about killing, right? Killing. So it's like, you know, if you want to mop up the fucking half-killed people and then try and take over, like, peacetime on the back of that, then fucking, you're a psychopath, right? And if you want to, like, this is where we're at. And so you are not necessary. If we're at the brink of war, you're a non-necessary thing. It's clear, like, go and watch MASH. It's funny because you think MASH is this thing, it's like the critique of war. I actually think MASH is like a critique of surgeons. They're sitting there, they're like, all the men and stuff are dying, getting shot, and they're sitting there drinking fucking gin and fucking having sex and fucking like, fuck off, you fucking bishop fucking class cunts. Do you know what I mean? I'll fucking go back to the church over you fuckers. The church hasn't fucking been mutilating people in a long, long time. What is this? Are we on the Mayan steps of your fucking pyramids, sacrificing people to the fucking stethoscope? The largest portion of where the damage is being done by this industry is in the seeds of doubt that they constantly are spreading, because they hold the knowledge of perfect human, like, whatever, like the perfect human psyche and mental like thing and the way that they operate in the world, and any deviation from that is labeled, and it's a little seed that they put in. Oh, did you think about this? Oh, you might be crazy. Oh, did you do this? Oh, you might be crazy. In my case, oh, have you got sore hips? You need them both fucking chopped off, you fucking psychopaths. Now, like, I've got to be careful here because I don't want to make direct, violent fucking threats and then get into a situation. But I'm saying, like, after now realizing that me being told that I need both the ends of my fucking legs chopped off and fake hips put in because of muscle disorders probably caused by, like, inaction from fucking being in the public school system and having to build hospitals and lifting 400 fucking kilo pieces of glass into your fucking shrines, I'm saying the 2 surgeons that fucking told me that are going to be retaliated against with my fist in their fucking face. And that's where I'm going to fucking start. And then the fucking premier who's fucking sitting up there forcing the fucking thing to be shut while people are getting forcibly injected, that in your face, you fucking piece of shit. And anyone else that stands in the fucking way of that, bang, you're fucking gone too. So if you know someone who is holding up this fucking false fucking religious class, you need to kick them out in the fucking street, tie a fucking ribbon around their neck, and fucking ring the dinner bell.